YouTube Strange fan, what is going on? There's yours truly, Stephen Strange, aka SirStreezy, in a building and at your service, giving you a full Strange review on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's talk about it. So as y'all no doubt aware, we've been through a lot with this game, bro. We've been through so much with this game, the journey, the adventure, the backlash, the whole controversy around these games, bro, and the fact that some people decided not to give it a chance due to the issues they were experiencing or they have heard or witnessed, versus those that actually try to play the game for themselves without listening to the masses naysay everything about the game and be like, hey, even though it has its whatevers, it didn't kill the fun of the game. You know what I'm saying? The game is still fun, the game is still playable, it's a complete game, but you know, maybe it's not up to the standard that people are looking for. As far as I go, like I said, it's Pokemon. In a Pokemon game, what I expect to do is to go out here and catch Pokemon, go out here and battle Pokemon, go out here and battle the gyms, you know what I'm saying? Gym leaders, climb your way up the Pokemon hierarchy and become him or her if you're a lady out there playing Pokemon, which is a lot of y'all. I respect y'all. Hey. That's what I expect out of a Pokemon game. I don't expect to have this graphically powerhouse of a game that's supposed to be like, oh my gosh, look at this. No. Because that's never been what Pokemon has been about. You know what I'm saying? It's never been about how amazing this looks. Now, granted, a lot of you fans out there very picky. And I just wish y'all would chill out with the pickiness, because if y'all go back and see where we began and look at where we are now, bro, like, it got better. You know what I'm saying? It did get better. Now, I will honestly say that during my time of playing Scarlet and Violet, well, mainly Scarlet, the only issue I had, which is, you know, really not a big deal, because once you reset it, everything's good, but the only issue I had was that my game crashed one time. Only crashed once. The other thing that people might have an issue with is, I've heard people complain about this, and yes, they'll complain about this, and that one thing will be like, oh, I can't play this game. It's over. It's ruined. If you're in a battle and you angle the camera a certain way, or you can look under, you can see under the floor. Now, does that kill the whole game? No, that doesn't kill the whole game. There's still greatness to be explored here, and I'm going to go through the many greatnesses that I witnessed throughout this journey. And by the way, those last two things are the only bad things I have to say about this. Well, no, I still got a few things regarding questions that need to be answered, but let's get on to the good. Now, one of the main things I'll point out as far as Scarlet and Violet goes, comparing it to what we got in our last generation, I will admit that Sword and Shield really did have a really tight, crispy look to it. Like, it looked good. It looked fine and pretty, right? And that's cool, that's dope. But even though it looked good, it didn't have all the greatness that came in this generation of Pokemon. So one of the main things in Scarlet and Violet that I really enjoyed was the new art direction that I was trying to go in. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really switched it up. Not as tight, but hey, maybe it was, I don't know what the design choice was for this change, but it wasn't a bad change. I think that it looked pretty good. People will say that, oh, the environment's bland and empty, and where's all the Pokemon at? Where's all the Pokemon? I'm like, dude, look around. There's Pokemon everywhere in the world, man. You could literally walk and it'll be like a freaking cluster right there of I can't remember the name, but it's the deer. You get the deerlings, and you got the adult saucebuck, whatever it's called. You would see stuff like that happening all over Paldea. And then another thing about Paldea is the map is huge, man. It's a lot to explore in Paldea. Now, I will going a little into things I didn't like just a little bit. I do agree with some of those people that said going into a cave was so lackluster. Like back in the days, going into a cave used to be crazy, and you had to, you know, the paths you had to take to traverse to get to the end of these caves was more, not, I wouldn't say entertaining, but more immersive, as opposed to what we got here, which is like you go in, you go out. Now your path to the psychic gym leader's town, I can't remember the name of it to save my life right now, but if you traversed to her town the proper way, you were going through this big cave system, and that was, to me, it was pretty cool. Like, it was, at that point, it wasn't just a straight narrow path. It wasn't just come in here, come out there. No. You had to climb. You had to do this. You had to, you had to navigate your way through this cave to get to the other end. So that cave was probably the only in-depth, interesting cave to go through. But all the other ones was either go through here, come out here, or go in here and there's a Pokemon in here and there's no out. You just come in here, beat up or catch your Pokemon, and then you leave. Other than that, not bad. The fact that we have more to do than just the gyms was perfect, bro. Another story element, another direction to go in as far as journeying through this adventure, man. Now that you don't only just have the gym leaders and the badges. No. Now you got this situation where you're helping my man Arvin with the Titan Pokemon, and you got the situation with the so-called quote-unquote evil Team Star, where you do their raid challenges and all that, which was a cool thing. Like the Pokemon auto battles, the way they had it all set up, like it was genius. It was cool. And the other part, the main thing that had me like, bro, this is fire. This is fire. We can't lose. We cannot lose. Running the scene with your friends, bro. Running Paldea with your friends was the dopest thing we've ever witnessed, and that was something I was wanting. I was wanting this in Sword and Shield, but I guess we wasn't ready for it yet. Well, they wasn't ready for it yet. I don't know what Game Freak had going on, but you get to run with your friends, watch them battle. You get to trade with them. I mean, the whole nine. You get to do it right there on the scene. Now it's kind of silly how it's incorporated. Like if my buddy's right here and I'm right here next to him, and we do a trade, it still does the whole cutscene. Like the ball is going way over here to where they are, but it's like he's right next to me. What are you doing? But no. It was such an amazing thing, and they can still go through their story and not be interrupted by anything, and it would just link back up again. That was cool, bro. Like that was so cool. Now some people will be like, man, the interaction with my friends needs a little more to attend to, and I can understand that sentiment. You know, like we are really wanting the first official Pokemon MMO here. Like we are really wanting that, and we're getting close to that. I don't know how close we are as far as Game Freak goes to having our first Pokemon MMO, but hey, this shows that we're getting that much closer. So yeah, rolling with your homies. That was a big plus for me. The next thing that I loved about this game is the story. Oh my gosh, bro, y'all gotta admit that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the Pokemon game that had the most people on YouTube theorizing, trying to figure out, speculating, the whole 9 yards. This lore had the people talking. It had the people talking from HTV, from Ruffle Rowlet, from T-Tar, from Drogain, Arrow. The list goes on. All the PokeTubers that I know off the rip, that I actually watch on a day-to-day basis. Everyone was talking about this thing, bro. Like the whole thing around Terapagos. Is he a time traveling Pokemon? Is he a dream creating Pokemon? Where did the Paradox Pokemon come from? Did AI Sada or Turo go to the future or the past? It was, bro. It's so many elements that was going on in this game that it just had people talking. Everybody was talking about this thing, trying to figure it out, trying to understand, trying to really make it all make sense. And it was fun. It was fun to see. It was fun to see everybody else speculate in the comments and stuff like that. And it just, you know what I'm saying, it had me wanting to jump in the fray. I was like, yo, like I be thinking the same thing, like, how is this like this? And then comparing Terapagos to the, well, we know they built Terapagos' whole story around the whole thing with the young man with the big sea turtle that took him to the Dragon Palace and all that, which we've yet to see. And this is why I want to get to the next point, that number one, the ancient people that left those tablets and the symbols and everything in Area Zero, we never got any information on that stuff. And who were the ancient people? You know what I'm saying? Like, we never got any information on them, and we never got to see the quote-unquote Pokemon equivalent of the Dragon Palace. We never seen it yet. And that's why I was thinking before it was revealed what everything really is that maybe the time machine wasn't a time machine, but actually a gate to take you to the respective planets, whether it be Planet Scarlet or Planet Violet. But now that the DLCs is here and everything has been squared away, it has been proven that yes, Terapagos is indeed a time/space traveling Pokemon. It has that ability to do that. So now that that is clarified, right, will we be able to utilize its power? And this special hidden cutscene, we utilized it to actually see Professor Toro Osada. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy right there. Like, I at first I wasn't understanding that situation, because it was like they said in the Teal Mask that sometimes at the Crystal Pool people can see the dead come to life. People can see the dead. But in this case, who were we seeing was not a dead person. It's like she said, it's like he or she said, Terapagos did something and brought them from their time period to meet us. So it wasn't them dead, it was them actually alive in a time period that they were still alive, which explains how they got the white book from us, the whole nine. Like, we're our character is the one responsible for the paradox. Our character is the reason why Koraidon has his name. Our character is the reason why the professors were able to finish said time machine. That shit is crazy. And the fact that we have the Scarlet book now with the professor's name on it, we have the key now to use the machine. We have the key now. So will we get a third DLC for Scarlet and Violet? I don't know. It would be cool, but I think after the Mochi Mayhem event, I think that was the end of it all. Don't want it to be the end, but you know, who knows? We shall see in the future. But going along to things that were going on in this game, the Mochi Mayhem. It's a mixed cap right there, bro. It's a mixed bag. Did I enjoy it? Was it fun? Yes, I enjoyed it. I was having a blast. I'm over here I'm over here doing the freaking mochi dance and everything. It was a really dope event. It was fun. It was enjoyable. I loved the fact that we was able to bring the people that we became friends with together. Bringing Arvin and Nimona and Penny, and finding out that Penny's dad is freaking Peony. Crazy. You know, having Carmine and Kieran, having them together and like just being with your friends was a really cool thing. Having more moments and downtime with your mother, that was cool. But as far as the Mochi Mayhem event goes, we still left more questions unanswered as far as Pekarant at one point almost taking control of Kieran, because Kieran had the aura and he was losing his mind. But we all saw in the event that in order for Pekarant to take you over, you have to eat some of its mochi. And as far as I'm concerned, Kieran has not consumed any of its mochi at all. So that was really weird how that transpired. Like it made it seem like, I don't know, it made it seem like Kieran was supposed to be the one to control Pekarant, but it didn't turn out that way. It turned out it went in a whole different direction, and I wish there was more to elaborate on what happened to the dude who came to Kitakami with Ogerpon, because Ogerpon was the one that had the beef with Pekarant, Okidogi, Monkidori, and Fezidepity. And you get one little cutscene from that. You get, like, if you think to do this, if you put Ogerpon in your party and then you fight Pekarant, they have a little moment right there, like, oh, I remember you, it's you that da. Like the way it reacted, it was like, oh yeah, it's going down. I remember you. You was the reason that kind man is gone. But that was it. We got one little brief moment. Then you fight Pekarant, you defeat it, you catch it, and then it's done. That's it. Nothing else was elaborated on that. So once again, you're missing stuff here. I don't know. It's a hit or miss thing. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It was dope. The DLCs, the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc, were very enjoyable. I enjoyed the Ogerpon story. It was a nice, sweet story. The Indigo Disc, the whole thing with Kieran becoming him for like a while and being champion of the Blueberry joint, and really having to accept the fact that, bro, like, you can't beat everybody, you know what I'm saying? And it is unfortunate that, you know, he's trying to best you as the MC, and no one's beating the MC. I'm sorry, you can't beat the MC. You can't beat me. I'm sorry. Having a connection between Unova and Paldea, and having people speculate that, oh snap, the next games, the next games we're gonna get, it has to be, we gotta be going back to Unova, or we gotta be going back to Johto. You know what I'm saying? That DLC did a lot to really catapult where we're gonna go next, and I like that. The Elite Four members, finding out that they are related to other past generation Pokemon people that we know, like Lacey. Lacey is supposed to be the daughter of Clay, the ground. I think he was the ground type gym leader, the country boy, big heavy set country guy. I think that's her father. Drayton is the grandson of Drayden. Obvious right there. You know what I'm saying? Just those little Easter eggs right there. That was pretty cool to see. Giving us legendary random encounters again, dude. It was so good to interact and find legendaries. Well, they're not really roaming, but you can see them in the wild in Paldea, like they just chilling or whatever, and then you can, that's a breath of fresh air to have witnessed that and seen that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting them through a terror raid den. Now those ain't bad. Those are still fun and cool to do, but having legendary random encounters, we need those back again. Those are really a key solid element that makes Pokemon games Pokemon, so that's that. All in all, if I have to give like a final legit strange score of how well Scarlet and Violet did, DLC and events all in all, unless we get more. I'm judging it like right now, bro. For me, because I can't speak for everybody else. Everybody else got their own opinion about this freaking game, and blame it on me being old school or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. But for me, Scarlet and Violet gets a solid 8, bro. It had its hiccups, it had its misses, it still has some plot holes within the game, but as a whole, for where we are now, where it stands, the game is an 8, bro. It's fun, it's got a lot going on, it's got, you know, you being able to connect with your friends. They even got things in place where it's kind of a force, really. It is a force, but they're forcing you to, you know, play with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Adventuring with other people and friends. They kind of force that. I do feel bad that those that couldn't buy the DLC yet, you know, they gotta wait, can't really experience the extra stuff that is in the game because they have to finish the DLC first. I do kind of feel bad about that, you know, but hey, go do you an odd job or something, man. Go do some Uber, do some Uber trips or some DoorDash or something, man. I mean, it's only $30. It's only $30 for a DLC. You can get $30. Come on, kid. Come on. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, man. Great, fun game. In my personal opinion, it is indeed the best, absolute best Pokemon game we have ever gotten in this generation, and I'm only expecting even greater things when we finally get Gen 10. I think Gen 10 is going to be great. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I can't even begin to tell you where it's going to supposedly take place, but I just have this feeling that this is the best time more than ever for Game Freak to really knock this out the park, and I think they will do just that. You know what I'm saying? So one more time for Game Freak, put your Pokeballs in the air. You know what I'm saying? And that's the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Comments down below. What's your thoughts on this game? Do y'all believe that I may have overscored this game? Do y'all believe that the little glitches that were transpiring, that people were bringing up, really kills the entire game? Like what's your honest thoughts on it? Like, really, like let me know. Let's talk about it. All right. So with that said, y'all know I ended. We out this piece. Salute, deuces, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace. We out. Boom.